Hey, what's up, guys? Raphael is my autograph haul from Connor Delete 2018. You guys can see I have a pretty good stack. This is gonna be part one of my haul because just I had a lot of other stuff signed. It was like from here to like all the way up there. But I gotta do two parts because there's too many stuff I got signed. So I'm just gonna do the Blu-rays and then the next part will be the DVDs. Well, let's get it started with. As a con Delete, really great con to go to. A lot of great guesses. This year they had David Vincent, Vic Manana, Greg Aries, Kevin Connolly, Les and Mary Claypool, Whitney Rogers, that was a must for me to meet. David Walt, that was a must for me to meet. Megan Shipman, another one I wanted to meet for the longest time. I think I said Greg Aries before. Let's see, who else? David Vincent, DC Douglas, Chuck Huber. It's always great to see that dude. Daniela May Rai, she was pretty cool. And I think that's it. There was also Ricky Simmons, who's the voice of Gerb. I didn't get nothing signed for him. Same with Vic Mignogna. He was there, but his line was still long, even at a small con. But I love Con Delete. Great con, hang out with friends, meet the guests, get a lot of stuff signed. Better than some of the other cons nowadays, because, nowadays you'd be lucky to get, like, maybe one or two things signed once around, and that was it. This one was, like, so small now where you could just, get back in, we're allowed to get back in line and get more stuff signed. So that was cool of them. Well, let's get started with a few things I picked up from both Whitney Rogers and Megan Shipman. I picked up some of these little art cards. So I got this from Whitney Rogers. She's played Yozora from Haganai. And Mako from Prison School. Had to pick those two up. And I also picked up Megan Shipman's print of Hibari from Senran Kagura, aka Ninja Flash. And let's see, Whitney Rogers had to sign some of these Haganai slips I got from Jay Saxton many, many years ago back at Anime Iowa. Pretty cool. Let's get started. Let's see, for David Vincent, I signed my copy of Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles. He was Richter Belmont in that. For Mary and Les Claypool, they were also there. I had them sign the inside of my Resident Evil Degenerations steelbook. For Kevin, I had signed my copy of Guyver from the Blu-ray set, so both volumes. And he also signed my Guyver wall scroll. Maybe I'll show the wall scrolls like in a different part. So maybe that'll be like a part 3 or so. Well, let's see what else. I also got Chuck to sign my copy of Eden of the East. For Danny Marai, I had her sign my copy of Gargantia. And also had David Vincent sign my copy of Gargantia. Chuck signed my copy of Yu Yu Hakusho. He was Hiei. I also had Megan Shipman sign my copy of Honda-kun. Love my Honda-kun. Also had her sign Megan Shipman sign my copy of Sky Wizard Academy. Yep, just her. Both Megan Shipman and Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Overlord. Both Megan Shipman and Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Maria the Virgin Witch. As you guys see, I had a lot of stuff for both Megan Shipman and a lot for Whitney Rogers as well. Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Prison School from the limited edition sets, so the DVD sets and the Blu-ray sets. Also had Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Haganai. And another copy of Haganai. She was Yozora. And another copy of Haganai, which also had Megan Shipman sign as well. I believe there's another Haganai in there because I got both limited edition versions. Had David Vincent, Megan Shipman, and Whitney Rogers sign my copy of Defrag. Both had all three of them, David Vincent, Megan Shipman, and Whitney Rogers sign my copy of Hyperdimension Neptunia. That's the Blu-ray set, and I also had them sign the DVD set. I have Whitney Rogers sign my other copy of Haganai. As you guys see, I'm a big Haganai guy. I had David Walt sign my copy of My Hero Academia Season 2, Part 2. He also signed my copy of Attack on Titan Season 2, David Walt. Megan Shipman signed my copy of No Ren. David Walt signed my copy of Attack on Titan. Oof, my arm's getting tired already. I had Whitney Rogers, David Vincent, and Megan Shipman signed my copy of Defrag. David Walt signed my Season 2, Part 1 of My Hero Academia. He was Tetsu. Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Makin Key. Whitney Rogers also signed my copy of Assassination Classroom. Whitney Rogers and Megan Shipman signed my copy of Show by Rock right there and there. David Walt, I got a copy of Chiakai, the Coffin Princess. Let's go with that. David Walt also signed my copy of Heaven Last Memo Pad. David Walt also signed my copy of Shiki, one of my favorite things to get signed. Told him, dude, of all the anime doctors, you are the best doctor character. He was very, like, that's the right answer. David Walt also signed my copy of Tokyo Ravens, Part 1. Let's see, he also signed a copy of Terror in Residence as well. He also signed a copy of Unbreakable Machine Doll. He also signed my copy of David Walt. This is all David Walt's right here. My copy of Nobunaga the Full, season Part 1. I had, let's see, both Megan Shipman and Whitney Rogers signed my copy of Keijo. I had David Walt sign my copy of Sankarea. I had Megan Shipman sign my copy of Hells, the movie. I had David Walt sign my copy of Shimonetta. Love him in there. I had Megan Shipman sign my copy of High School DxD Born. And the other set for High School DxD Born. Yeah, I think that was it. That's all the DVDs, all the Blu-rays at least. So I'll do the art box real quick as well. I had Whitney Rogers sign my Haganai Season 1 Limited Edition art box. As well, I had her sign the Season 2 art box of Haganai. Megan Shipman had to get her signed this. My limited edition box set of Senran Kagura's. And gotta get Whitney Rogers sign that Prison School art box. But yeah, that's been my part 1 on my autograph haul from Con Delete. You guys look out for part 2 and maybe a part 3 of the rest of what I got signed, because again, I got a lot of stuff signed for that con. But I hope you guys enjoyed my videos. This is a Wrath 5. I'm going to mention a go. Goodbye.